So sorry for that interruption. That is what we always see. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, the program just got cut off. But we must continue. We cannot be discouraged. No matter how they try to discourage us, we will not allow them. Welcome back. Welcome back. We have to continue the program on this angle. Thank you, my beloved sister. They can't stop us. So they can't stop us. They just knocked me out. But we must continue. They can never stop us. Thank you so much, my beloved sister. No matter how they try to stop us, we will not allow them. They are fighting in vain. They are fighting in vain. We must continue. Welcome, welcome, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Those are the challenges we have to face in this very platform where we are preaching the gospel, where we are preaching the message of Chukwukabiam. They will always come with their battle. They will always try to stop us. But we can never give up. No matter what, no matter how they try, they can never succeed in putting us short. We will always overcome them. We will always defeat them. Are they going to stop? They will not stop. They will continue to distract themselves, thinking that they are distracting us. But we will never stop. As long as we have life, we will continue to preach this very message. This is something we have all signed up for. It is something that has to do with our life. It is not by choice. It's something that we have to, something that we must do in order to save our generation unborn. And that is why I am doing what I'm doing. Regardless all the challenges, obstacles, hindrances, right, left, and center, we will continue to move on. Welcome back, welcome back. Please, as you join back, you share on your platform, share to family and friends, share to people who are connected to you, so that we can be able to get this message across. I welcome you all, I welcome you all. And as I was saying, every one of us know what we are in. You know the time we are in, and you know what is going on. Except you are not paying attention. If you are paying attention, you must know that we are in the time of the final battle. That the final battle has just begun. The final battle has just begun. So, wherever you are, prepare yourself for the final battle. That is where we are today. We are in a time when we have to fight with all our energy, all our strength, all our power. And if you look, you can see how they are throwing all their ammunitions to us. Every of their arsenal they are unleashing on the children of Chukwukabiam. But as long as Chukwukabiam stands on our side, we don't care what they do or what they say. You're welcome, Kinsley. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Kinsley, you're welcome. It's okay, Kinsley. You can send me a message privately. Then I will get your message, Kinsley. If you want to speak to me, you can send me a message privately. You can go to my... send me a private message either through my Facebook or other platforms. You can send me a message through my Facebook. in King David exploit expose, or let me see if I can be able to find out a line that you can be able to reach me out from. If you want to reach out to me, you can reach me on this very WhatsApp group. You can reach me on this WhatsApp if you are listening to me. If you are listening, Kingsley, you can add me up on this WhatsApp and send me a message on this very WhatsApp. Plus 601 7294 7035. Plus 601 7294 7035. Add me up on WhatsApp and you send me a message, then I will respond to you. Let me call the number once again. Plus 601 7294 7035. You can reach out there, then after program I will respond to you. Thank you. So let's get back to business. As many as have joined on this very program today, I appreciate you and I welcome you in the name of Chukwu Abiyamo. As you join this very platform today, please pay attention. When you join, you share the broadcast on your platform. Share to family and friends. Share to anybody that is connected to you. Wherever you are watching us from, if you are watching from Biafra land, my special thanks goes to you. Most importantly, this message is for you and it's going to keep you safe. If you are watching from any part of the world, I appreciate you and I welcome you also. You must have to pay attention and make sure that this message goes far and wide to everybody. We are in a time of preparation. You must prepare yourself. You must prepare yourself. We are now getting ready for the final battle. We are getting ready for the final battle, and you must prepare yourself. You must prepare yourself. Every information that is coming today is geared at keeping you safe. Every information that is coming is keeping you safe. And I have said it time without number. If you are a Biafra and you're online and you don't have a Twitter account, you are not doing yourself any good. If you are a Biafran and you do not have a Twitter account, you are not doing yourself any good. Get onto Twitter, look for Simon Ekpa on Twitter and follow him. That is our Prime Minister of Biafra Republic of Exile. When you follow him, you will have a comprehensive update of what is going on. You can even follow me on my page, on my Facebook page, King David Exploit Expose, or you can also follow me on Chooks for Survival. Chooks for Survival on page. These are the places you can get information, first-hand informations. I am giving you all these points so that you will not be deceived. A lot of things are going to be happening. Propaganda is going to increase. Blackmail is going to increase. As we are in the last days, the enemies are not relenting and they will never stop. They are unleashing all manner of weapons against us. And they will continue to do so. They will continue to do so. They will never stop. If you think that our enemy are running away, they will not run away. And they will not stop. They will keep on doing what they are doing until the last minute. They will never stop. Just like the stubborn Pharaoh, when we read in the Bible, how he pursued the children of Israel, tortured them and pursued them. Even when he allowed them to go, he still has to chase them to the Red Sea. We are facing the same situation today. And I bet you, the enemy we are up against is not joking. They will stop at nothing to make sure that they bring us down. They will do everything at their disposal to make sure that they bring us down. That is why you are seeing the things you are seeing on the media today. You go to the conventional media, you will see humongous propaganda. And if you are not following events, you will think that those words are true. They are not truth. They are not truth. You see the way they have stepped up the blackmail against our Prime Minister. They blackmail our Prime Minister and try to blame him for everything that is happening in the southeastern part of Nigeria. Meanwhile, this is the good guy who is trying to save the life of the innocent people, who is trying to give meaning to their life. But the most painful thing is that even the people that are fighting are the same people he is fighting for. The same people he's trying to secure their future. The same people he's trying to give a better life. They are the people that are standing against him and helping out to push the propaganda. My fellow Biafrans that is watching, Biafrans and Biafran friend, if you see any video, you see any write-up or picture that does not emanate from our Prime Minister of Biafra Republic of Exile, and they tell you that Biafra said, it is a lie. Do not promote it and do not share it. Whatever video you see where people are enforcing one thing or the other, where people are committing one crime or the other, where people are brandishing ammunition in one way or the other, and they tell you that this is IPOB, and they tell you that this is people being sent by man, Sam, whatever, except you see that video from the Biafra Republic Government in Exile media or from our Prime Minister himself, do not promote that video and do not support it. Even if the video is saying something that seems to be nice to you, even if the video seems to be portraying a war against our enemy, do not promote it and do not share it. We are in a very critical time. The Prime Minister of Biafra Republic Government Exile will not be shy away to take responsibility of any action that he take. He will not shy away from taking responsibility for any action that he has taken. That is why I am telling you, when you see all those propaganda videos, you see the propaganda write-ups and pictures, they are going to increase. Do not pay attention to it. Recently, you saw the picture they were circulating. They went and did a Photoshop, and they are circulating just to deviate the mind of the people from the sit at home. They brought that picture, they created that picture, they did that Photoshop, and they are sharing that picture, telling people that our Prime Minister is telling you to sit at home while he is busy enjoying in the beach, having his good time. The picture that they are trying to show is a fake picture. That is never our Prime Minister and will never be. And finally, we have busted them and we got the picture. I shared the original picture on my page. I shared the original picture on my page, King David Exploit Expose. Our Prime Minister himself shared the original picture in his Twitter. That is why I tell you to follow closely. When you follow closely, all this blackmail and propaganda cannot get you, because we will continue to bust them open. Any propaganda they bring, we will bust it. It doesn't matter how it is. Even the one who could not see, Chukwu Okeke will be doing his marvelous work the way he has always been doing, and he will make them to confess and expose them. Every blackmail that have pushed against us have been busted. Some, even without our knowledge, Chukwu Okeke himself forced them to confess. That is why we see what is happening today. I can tell you today that the Zoological Republic is on fire. Every office in that Nigeria is on fire. Why are they on fire? Because of the actions that the Biafran people are taking. Because of the directive that our Prime Minister of Biafra Republic is giving. These people have said it that we are not for joke. Time are gone, days are gone when people come online and they rant and make noise. Gone are the days when people just come and talk and go to sleep. No. Today we don't only talk. After talking, we go to action. After talking, we go to action. At this period in time, every Biafran, wherever you are, you must have to wake up. It's not the time to sleep. It is not the time to go to sleep. Every one of us has to stay awake. Pay attention to every single thing that is happening around you. It doesn't matter where it's coming from. It doesn't matter who sent you. Whatever you see, pay attention. You must be security conscious at this moment. We are entering into a very delicate and a very serious period. Every message we are preaching on a daily basis is to keep you safe. To keep you safe. We do not want to lose any life anymore. We don't want to lose any Biafran carelessly. We don't. We don't want to lose any Biafran carelessly. And that is why our Prime Minister has been taking his time with all the provocation that is coming from the Zuluka Republic, he has not escalated it. He is just taking his time. We have been provoked on several occasions. We have been provoked with different angles. They have done so many things to provoke us, but we have been controlling ourselves, following the right direction that we choose by ourselves, because they cannot dictate for us where the battleground will be. Today we have chosen the battleground, and we are going on to prepare ourselves and fight until we get into Biafra. It is drawing very close. That appointed time is drawing very close. And as that appointed time is drawing very close, I urge you, wherever you are, to please continue to remember the Biafran people in prayer. Continue to remember our Prime Minister in prayer. Continue to remember the ESN in prayer. Continue to remember the Liberation Army in prayer, because they are engaging on a very serious issue. We are moving forward. There is no amount of their blackmail that will make us to sell out our freedom, or to say that we will not pursue our freedom anymore. The more you push your blackmail, the more you give us reason to fight more. The more you continue to push your lies, the more you give us reason to fight more. And we will continue to speak until we recover every inch of our land. The recovery of Biafran land has already started. It has started, and it will continue until we recover fully every part and section of Biafra land. It doesn't matter the attack we're getting. We already know that they're going to attack us. We already know what they're going to do. We will know that they will never give up. We know that the enemy we are dealing with are a very stubborn, very, very stubborn enemy, and they will never give up. That is why on our own side also, we will not give up. We will never, ever give up. We will continue to march on until we walk into our freedom. Every door that needs to be opened, we are going to open. Every handshake that needs to be made, we are going to do so. And I bet you, even the Zuluka Republic, they know what is coming. They know what is coming. They can see it. Excuse me. No matter how they pretend, they see it and they know what is coming. And I bet you, no matter the challenges, the trouble, the angle they are coming from, we will overcome them. We shall overcome them. Chukwu Okeke Abiama have given us a good leader in our Prime Minister, Mazi Samaneka. Regardless all the attacks against him, you go to their media. The media is not saying anything apart from Mazi Samaneka this time. And I have told you people that it is we that release Mazi Nandekano. Finally today, we are drawing closer to the freedom of Mazi Nandekano. And who made it possible? It is our Prime Minister, Mazi Samaneka. The more we continue to mount pressure, the zoo will not have they will have no choice than to leave Mazi Nandekano and let him go. The reason why Mazi Nandekano today has become a strong topic, has become the frontline topic in Nigeria, is because of the original IPOB under the Biafra Republic of Nigeria, which is being controlled by our Prime Minister, Mazi Samaneka. It is because of them. That is why the zoo today is discussing Mazi Nandekano. In every offices you go, in every ministry you go, in every section, online and offline, the discussion is Mazi Nandekano, let him go. The discussion is how to let Mazi Nandekano go. Remember, we promised them initially that we are going to make the kidnap of Mazi Nandekano much more expensive than they can ever imagine. We will make the detention of Mazi Nandekano more expensive than leaving him outside. And today it has become evidence that they can no longer manage and they can never hold themselves, no matter how they pretend. The whole world is weighing in into the illegal kidnap of Mazi Nandekano, the atrocities committed against him, the human rights abuse against an innocent man who has not committed any crime anywhere in the planet Earth. The only crime Mazi Nandekano committed is that he's asking that the oppressed should be let alone. He is preaching against oppression, preaching against slavery. That is why he's being hated. That is why he's being hated. He's preaching for equality for everybody, that everybody should have equal life to live, equal right to live their life the way they want it. That is the only thing that our Supreme Mazi Nandekano was asking for. And because of that today, they have held him in captivity. We will not allow them to succeed. No matter what they do, we will not allow them to succeed. Anywhere you are, remember our preparation for the oncoming 2 weeks sit at home. We are going to hold it whether they like it or not because of some reasons. Except they release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Remember, our prime minister already told them that except Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is released, that we will not stop. We will stop at nothing to make sure that we cripple whatever they are doing in that zoological republic. We will make sure that anything they are doing in that zoological republic is crippled. The demand of the freedom of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is a right of the Biafran people. The demand of freedom of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is a legitimate demand. It is something that every well-meaning human being, not only Biafran, every well-meaning person that cares about human life should be talking about. The kidnapping of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and the continued detention should be something that has to make a headline in the whole world. But because it is Biafrans, they are not paying attention. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. But we are going to force them to discuss Biafra. That's exactly what we are doing. We are going to force them to release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally, and they will have no choice than to let him go. Our student Mazen Nnamdi Kanu must be released. He must be released no matter what they do. If they don't release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu until 30th, just as our Prime Minister said, from 31st, there is going to be a total lockdown of Biafra land. And we are not stopping at that lockdown. Every oil exploration in Biafra land has to be halted. For those who are in the creek, who are supporting this evil, they should prepare and wait for us. We are coming. We are coming. Biafra is a country that is going to save life. It is a place where the oppressed people will run and be saved. And we cannot be silent. We cannot be silent. If you do not know the reason why we are backing on continuous sit at home every now and again, I am going to give you the reason why we are going to sit at home for good 5 days, for 2 weeks. We are going to sit at home for 2 weeks. These are the reasons why. The first reason, I'm going to read it out the way our Prime Minister spelled it out for us. I'm going to read it out for you. The first reason why we are sitting at home is to demand the immediate and unconditional release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, who is illegally detained in the DSS dungeon. That is the first reason. The first reason why we are going to embark on this very 2 weeks sit at home is to demand for the unconditional release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu immediately from detention in the DSS dungeon, because he's an innocent man. He's an innocent man. This is the first one, the first reason, the first and the most important reason why we are sitting at home for 2 weeks. It is to demand for the unconditional release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, an innocent man who has been detained illegally after all his rights have been denied from him. We cannot be silent and continue to watch that kind of illegality continue to happen. No, not anymore. And we cannot speak from the angle of weakness. That is why we have stepped it up, and we are taking it from 2 weeks. 2 weeks at home, starting from 31st. If Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is not released from now till 30th, on 31st, it's going to be a total lockdown, and will go on for 2 weeks. And a lot of things will be involved. The second reason why we are going to sit at home is in preparation for Biafra's self-referendum. Preparation for Biafra's self-referendum. That is why we are going to have the 2 weeks sit at home, to prepare us of how we are going to get into the Biafra self-referendum. Remember, in that self-referendum, our Prime Minister have explained it, that we are going to conduct our referendum by ourselves, and in that conduction of referendum, we are going to send invitation to all parts of the world. We will send invitation to United Nations, we send invitation to EU, we send invitation to the human rights, we send invitation to United States, we send to UK, we send to Germany, we send to all the countries, we send invitation for them to come and witness and monitor the referendum. It doesn't really matter whether they come there or not. And we are going to conduct our self-referendum by ourselves, which is going to lead us into Biafra. The third reason why we are going to sit at home for 2 weeks is this: to further put the world on notice that Biafrans are making their future, that Biafrans are taking their future into their hand. That is the third reason. The third reason is to notify the world, to further put the world in notice and let the world know that we are ready to take our future in our hands. That we can no longer continue to beg or complain. That at this particular point in time, we are ready, more than ready, to take our future in our hands. The fourth reason why we are going to sit at home for 2 weeks, the fourth reason is this: to demonstrate that Biafra Republic government in exile remains the only legitimate government to whom the Biafrans people listen to and are loyal to. That is another reason why we are holding this very 2 weeks at home, to let the world know that as today, the Biafra government in exile and the de facto government of Biafra, they are the ones that are in charge of Biafra territory, and they are the ones the Biafra people are listening to. We want the world to see it and see it clear that the people in Biafra land have rejected the political elite who has been criminals, who have been stealing from them, taking all manner of ways to defraud them and to take away their right. This is one of the reasons why we are going to sit at home for 2 weeks, to make it clear to the world that we will no longer listen to anybody, and we will only listen to the Biafra Republic government in exile under our Prime Minister Master Simon Ekpa and the de facto government in whole land. The fifth and the last reason why we are going to sit at home and lock down Biafra land for 2 weeks, to invalidate the illegitimacy of those who parade themselves as Nigeria's representative within Biafra territory. To invalidate the illegitimacy of those who parade themselves in Nigeria as Nigeria's representative within Biafra territory. Those of them who are parading themselves as the representative of Nigeria, those of them who are carrying themselves as people who represent Nigeria in Biafra territory. Already we have cast a vote of no confidence to them, and we are going to show them that they are illegitimate. Their presence is illegitimate in our territory. So, if you are a lawmaker, if you are in the House of Senate, you are in the House of Assembly, you are a governor, you are a minister, any area where you are serving the Zoological Republic in the Biafra land, that 2 weeks at home is to show you that you don't belong to Biafran people. You must have to prepare yourself to get out of Biafra land. The Biafra land belongs to only Biafran people, and only Biafran people alone can conduct their business the way they want it, regardless their race, regardless their religion, regardless their location. They will conduct the business the way they want it. These things I've mentioned are the numerous reasons why we must have to sit at home for 2 weeks. So when we say you sit at home, we don't just come to say it just to showcase our power, or to show you that we can be able to control you, or to pull you into trouble, or to suffocate you, or to destroy your economy. That is not the thing. That is not. The reason why we are doing what we are doing, that the Biafran people are doing what they are doing, is to make sure that they regain their life. The life of Biafran people in that Zoological Republic is in danger. The life of Biafran people is in danger. And we cannot allow the genocide to happen the second time. Never. We will not allow that genocide to happen the second time. Every Biafran must prepare. We must prepare ourselves. Do not listen to propaganda. They will tell you, the sit at home is destroying the economy. Which economy are they? Which economy? Which economy are you talking about? Has there been any economy in Biafra land before? Has federal government supported any growth of economy in Biafra land? The federal government of Nigeria has never, ever, right from independence, they have never, ever supported anything that has to do with growth or development in Biafra land. No federal government present in Biafra land. Not even one. And yet they will tell you that we are destroying the economy. They tell you that we are making people not to get it. We are driving investors. That insecurity in Biafra land is driving investors. Number one is that the insecurity is created by them. The same people who are making this point, they are the ones that create this insecurity. And when they tell you that the insecurity is not attracting investors in Biafra land, ask them, what about the other states? Because an index has come out about how Nigeria happened to themselves in this 2023. There is no state in Biafra land, in the country called Nigeria, no state, not even one, that attracted foreign investment. There is no state that attracted foreign investment. So is it the Biafra that are responsible for that one? Is it Master Simon Ekpa that is responsible to make people not to have investment in Borno State? Is it Master Simon Ekpa? Is this man someone that stopped foreign investors in Lagos? Is this man someone that stopped foreign investors in Abuja? Is it man someone that stopped foreign investors in Zamfara? Is it man someone that stopped foreign investors in Kaduna State? Is he the one that stopped them in Borno State? What nonsense are you talking? What nonsense? But these are the lies they push on the media. They push these lies in their conventional media, and people take it as they're wrong with it. They will tell you, oh, it's affecting our economy. Do this one. All are blatant lie. And when they come, they tell you the poor masses, people who are frying akara, will not see akara to fry. People who are selling pure water, will not see pure water to sell. And that is the means of income. Mad people everywhere. Mad people everywhere. Are we supposed to have people that are living on such kind of low life in Biafra land? The answer is no. Are we supposed to have people who will be feeding from hand to mouth, who will be feeding their family with pure water? Are we supposed to be having that in Biafra land? Of course, no. But this is what we have, and yet you are not concerned. Now that we are coming out to say enough is enough, we want to fight this battle once and for all and set the record straight, and everybody, we have a same society and a same place to operate. You don't want it. You are still busy castigating. You are still busy pushing your lies and blackmail. You are still busy telling lies against my Samaneba. You have gone so low, so very, very low, that today you are doing a Photoshop. You are making a Photoshop of Master Samaneba. And you think that your Photoshop will stop us. We have come a long way. And that is why I tell you, there is nothing we will see today that we have not seen before. The same thing happened to Mazen Nandekan. Mazen Nandekan, they went as far as bringing out his private video with his wife. They went as far as bringing out private video with his wife. That is how bad it is. So what else are you going to, what kind of blackmail do you think you're going to bring again today that's going to fly? Which blackmail? Even when we know we are 1,000 miles ahead of you. Look at the image they used for Master Samaneba. Within some few minutes, it was busted out. All a lie. The same people that he's trying to save. The same people that we are fighting day in, day out to save. You are the ones that are pushing blackmail and propaganda against your own people. It is sad, but that is where we find ourselves. How long shall we continue to behave in this manner? How long shall we continue to only complain without action? Gone are those days. Gone are those days. Today, our Prime Minister is ready and more than ready to take the bull by the horn. And in taking the bull by the horn, nothing will stop us. No amount of your propaganda will stop us. No amount of military will stop us. And you know we are equal to the task. We are equal to the task. The only choice you have is to release Mazen Nandekan. That is the only choice you have. But whereby you chose not to release him, wait. Don't worry. You are going to see what is greater than you. Don't worry. When you refuse to release Mazen Nandekan, your life will never be the same. Every Biafran, wherever you are today, prepare. We are heading for the last battle. We are in the last battle, and it's not going to be easy. I wouldn't come here and tell you that, oh, it's going to be easy. It's going to be a choice. It's not going to be easy. We are in a liberation stage. In this liberation stage, it's a very critical time. In liberation, you have to liberate people from all manner of things. Just as our Prime Minister wrote, we have to liberate you from your stomach infrastructure problem. Every time you are busy in investing in your stomach, what your stomach will eat, what your stomach will eat, you are not even thinking about your future. You don't even think about the future of your children. All you are thinking on daily basis is what your stomach can eat at that very time. That is why you see people can be bribed as low as 10,000, 5,000, 1,000. Some even just recharge card because they don't know their what. They don't know where they are coming from. But for those who know their what, they are unbribable. There's no amount you can give a human being for his or her freedom. There's no amount of human being that is equal to the freedom of a human being. Every human being that is sensible and sincere to him or herself knows that no amount, no price is too much to be paid for freedom. And that is why you see what is happening today. You see devotion and commitment by Biafran people all over the world. You see what they are doing. They are not doing it for a joke. They are doing it to show you that what is happening in Biafran land is a reality. For those of you who think it's a game, it's a reality. Excuse me. No matter how they try, no matter the battle they bring to us, we are going to defeat them hands down. Wherever you are watching from, do not give up. Do not give in to their blackmail. Do not give in to their propaganda. Whatever you hear, it doesn't matter who says it. It doesn't matter where, as long as that information did not come from our Prime Minister, do not pay attention to it. It is a blackmail. It is a blackmail. Today you have seen how things are working. You have seen the people who are supposed to fight with Mazen Nandekano, fight along with Mazen Nandekano. People who are supposed to hold letters of Mazen Nandekano today, they are busy. They are busy dancing with the politicians. They are busy exchanging pleasantries with politicians, exchanging money and so many other things with politicians. That is what we see. That is why the politicians sponsor them to go all the way to Finland. All the way to Finland. For what? Just to castigate our Prime Minister. Just to push a blackmail and propaganda. You go all the way to Finland. And you think by doing that you overcome. You think by doing that you'll be reasonable and responsible. Of course. Nobody's going to take you serious. You have only succeeded in going to Finland to showcase your stupidity. To go and expose yourself more to the whole world. And the most annoying is the wife of our spring Mazen Nandekano. May Chukwu Okagame have mercy. May Chukwu Okagame have mercy. It is so sad. At a time when you are supposed to stand by your husband, you are joining the betrayers. You are joining the saboteur. It is very, very clear that Mazen Nandekano has only one lawyer he's speaking to today. A lawyer, Jimako. Very straightforward and very open. And you see him every time sending the information that Mazen Nandekano said. When was the last time you heard from Karawat lawyer? When was the last time you heard Karawat lawyer came out to speak? When was the last time? Can you tell me the last time you heard Karawat lawyer come out to speak? It is so sad. But this same man whom you know that Mazen Nandekano has rejected, all of a sudden he is your best man. All of a sudden he is the person you people are listening to. All of a sudden he's the one today that you are joining hand together with to write petition against Mazen Samareba, the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic and the spiritual son of Mazen Nandekano, who is fighting day in, day out to make sure that Mazen Nandekano is released. This is a promise he gave to Mazen Nandekano while Mazen Nandekano was us, that he will never leave him. That wherever he wants to go, that he will be there with him, no matter the cost. He went ahead to promise Mazen Nandekano that he will stand along with him, that he is 50 men, he should do a look for 50. And people thought it was a joke. Some people got jealous. And they begin to chase him. Today, you can see that he's even more than that 50 he's talking about. Look at the engagement that is happening today. The whole world is standing still because of him. The whole world is hanging, standing still because of the resoluteness of our Prime Minister. If you have eyes and you can see, there's nothing we can do for you. But those who have eyes can see the progress that Mazen Samareba has made. Those who are fighting the progress, more especially The achievement men through sit at home. Those who are campaigning against it are the real enemies of Biafrans, because they don't want us to progress. They don't want anybody to say something good about us. They don't want any good news to come from us. But do they have that such power? They don't have such power. They don't have such power. Everything they are doing is just pretending to know it all, but they know nothing. They know nothing. We have moved on, and we continue to move on. Our Sudan Nandekano must be released unconditionally. It doesn't matter what you think or what you believe. It doesn't matter who sent you. Mazen Nandekano must be. Forget about all the propaganda. You see the narrative that they are creating. That new narrative is going to die a natural death. And that is how they always create a narrative. All this media, they always create a narrative. Asel Dokubo had just come to create a narrative for them, telling them that Mazen Nandekano has been overthrown by Mazen Samareka. That if by peradventure Mazen Nandekano is being released, that there is going to be a bloody war between the Biafrans themselves. The same thing he's instigating today. He has forgotten that we know that he's going underground to take Biafran's life. This he has been doing, and he thinks we will forget. All of a sudden, you are coming to come and play rubbish. And you forgot that our Prime Minister, before the whole world, on several occasions have said that Mazen Nandekano is my leader. He has said it many, many times, even on interview, that Mazen Nandekano is his leader and will remain his leader. The only thing you can do for yourself is to pay attention and follow the moving train. That is the only thing you can do for yourself. Follow the moving train. Follow the trending. The only way today is Biafra Republic of Nigeria. If you are a Biafran, the only hope for you today is the original IPOB established by Mazen Nandekano. That original IPOB established by Mazen Nandekano, that is today under the Biafra Republic of Nigeria and the de facto government in homeland. They are the way and the only way. Wherever you are, retrace your step and begin to look for them. But if you refuse, you will definitely regret your life. You will. Today, Biafra Republic of Israel is doing a great work. Having engagement on different angles, having engagement on different secret places, meeting people that matters, and making changes. In that cabinet, we have professors, engineers, doctors, people, academians, people who knows what's happening on the earth. They are there, putting in their experience, their wisdom, and their knowledge. And I bet you, 1967, it is not 2003. Effion warned you, but you didn't listen. Effion warned you, you didn't listen. That if you do not treat these people right, that the children is going to rise and they will fight again. Here are we today. Here are we today. Instead of them listening, they intensify in their wickedness. Instead of listening, they increase their wickedness, their evil against the Biafran people. And that is why we, the Biafran people, we never accept second-class citizens. Never. We know who we are. We are freeborn. Biafrans are freeborn. And we cannot allow anybody to relegate us to the background. Never. It can't happen. And they are getting the message. They are getting the message. We cannot continue to be on this very stagnant mode. That is why we are progressing on a daily basis. Each stage we get to, we jump it and we enter another stage. But there are some people who have been stagnant from the beginning of this very agitation. Just stagnant, doing nothing. Some of them just use it as a place they go entertain themselves. They never take it serious. But today I can tell you, a Biafra land is doing what they're supposed to do. I appreciate everyone that is watching from Biafra land. Everyone that have connected to this program from Biafra land, wherever you are. I appreciate you and adore you for all your goodness. You have done well. Biafran people have done well. You have shown to the world that you are ready to go. And you have, more especially, encouraged our Prime Minister. Because it's going to be very, very sad when somebody is putting an effort and nobody is showing an appreciation. The action of the Biafran people on this very ended sit at home is a congratulatory action to show our Prime Minister that the Biafrans are with him. And he got the message and got it right. He got the message that the Biafrans are with him. Because we are talking about a nation. This nation we are talking about is not just a room, not just a private business. This is a government we are talking about. And they are doing exploit and engaging. No matter what they do, we will never allow them to bamboozle us. We will never allow them to push us aside. We will not allow them. We will continue to do that which we are supposed to do until Biafra comes. Until Biafra comes, we will never stop doing what we are doing. Because that is the only hope we have at another man. Biafra is the last hope of another man. No matter what they try, we are not moved. We will make sure that we achieve that which we are pursuing. We make sure that that very glory shines. We make sure that everything stolen from us is recovered. And the time is near. Once again, I appreciate everyone that have joined me on this broadcast, wherever you have joined from. I say, may Chukwu come again and protect you. Everyone that is genuinely seeking for freedom, may Chukwu come and grant you freedom. May Chukwu come again and protect the ESN, the PNL, and the Biafran Liberation Army. May Chukwu come again and protect all the media warriors that are speaking on behalf of Biafra Republic in exile. May Chukwu come again and protect every one of you. We will never give up. No matter what they do, we will never give up. We will never, ever give up. We will continue to fight at the last man standing. May Chukwu come again and protect our Prime Minister, Master Simon Ekpa, wherever he is. Guide him, protect him, and grant him a heart desire. May Chukwu come again and protect our Supreme Namaste Nandekan. We pray and pray that Chukwu Kama will be with you, guide you, protect you, secure you, and bring you back to us very soon. I appreciate everyone that has connected to the program, wherever you're connecting from. Please, if you have not shared, share this program and make sure you reach out to family and friends and even our enemies. Reach everybody. This is not the time that we have to be economic with this message. Whatever you lay your hand upon that has to do with Biafra, spread it and let people hear us and hear us clear. May Chukwu come and guide and protect every one of us. No weapon formed of fashion against the Biafra people shall prosper. No weapon formed of fashion against our Prime Minister shall prosper. No weapon formed of fashion against our Supreme Namaste Nandekan shall prosper. I thank you all for connecting. Thank you all for your contribution. Thank you all for what you have done. I will see you again later in the evening. Join me on King David's Exploit Expose on Facebook. I will be there. Stay blessed and see you next. Bye-bye.